Hi, welcome to Crypto Mischief. I'd like to begin today's video by saying thanks so much for the 50 subscribers that I've managed to gain since I began this video just over 2 weeks ago. Means a lot. Hopefully we can continue to learn more together. This is a community. We support each other. We don't try fuck anyone over. We're trying to make sure that we can all have good gains and put our money somewhere that we can get it, that's not going to be taken away by those evil, shitty governments. That's what we're doing. Okay, so today we're going to look at Sun Genesis and the changes that have been happening. I got in at the very beginning of this. I thought it was kind of interesting. I think Justin Sun's quite a funny guy. He's the big cheese of Tron. And we were, in the space, we were staking our TRX for about 10 days, and in return for staking the TRX, we were getting returned with Sun token, this new token, which so far does not have a use case. The price of Sun has been sitting around $20 to $30 since it came out. For the past 5 days, it's been airdropped into the Tron wallet, and last night, about 11 p.m. it ended. The Genesis mining here, it ended. So if you are in this, all you have to do is click migrate to official pool, and it will move all of your Tron into this pool, the TRX pool, where you can take it out if you want. I took out just a tiny amount. I took out 1,000, I think. In the end, I mined 0.8 Sun, so I didn't go in heavy on this. None of this I'm going in heavy on, because you don't need to on Tron. What I'm trying to do is I want to learn how to use this space so that when I want to put money in, a lot of money in, then I'm not going to get absolutely fucked up, which we're going to talk about today, okay? Because I've been part of the reason why you should subscribe to this channel is because I'm taking not huge amounts of money, $10, $50, and I'm putting it into different projects and I'm seeing what happens, okay? I'm going in the liquidity pools. I'm staking the native token of these farms inside Tron, and I'm just riding it out basically. Some of them are going well, some of them are absolute failures. But I'll show you. This is why so first we'll go through what's happening in Sun Genesis, because I'm going to go through my strategy for it. So initially I had all my money, my TRX, staked in the TRX pool. I took out a little bit, I think about 1,000 TRX I took out of here. Most of the TRX that I put in here was actually from the salmon and pearl farming that I was doing before. So it's all free money basically. So this has got an APY of 92%, so that's average percentage yield, which is not very high at all, so I don't expect to get much at all from this. But it's safe and it's free money, so that's why I'm just keeping it in there. I moved some and added some to the USDT TRX pool. So this is Tether, which is tied to the dollar. Its APY is 293, which is good and safe. So I'm going to keep that one like that. The only thing that's going to knock this is if the value of TRX goes down. So you've got a 50% win already because one of them is not going to fluctuate. And I took the Sun that I had made, and well, some of it, I sold some Sun in the end. And I took TRX and I put them together in a pool. And I put some into there. I haven't touched the JST TRX pool. The main reason is because that would be another variable which I would have to deal with. And I'm happier just taking the 293% on this yield than having 1000% yield on this. And now I'm going to explain why. I'm not saying JST is a bad token. I haven't ever owned JST, but I know it's a variable token. Its value will go up and down just like TRX. And this is the danger. So to explain why this is my strategy, we're going to look at a couple projects, and it's all to do with the liquidity pools that they want you to open in. First case in point, we're going to just have a look at this place, Dragon Ball. Okay, this is pretty messed up. I'm in the Telegram for these guys. If you don't have the app, I advise you to get Telegram. It's good for news because you can just click on the pin message for any of these places, and then you're going to get told what's happening for the project. Then there's a ton, like, I have not looked at this for an hour, and there's just thousands of messages from people shilling stuff, complaining, shouting. A lot of these projects have already died. We have TigerSwap, dead. We have Betfury, always good. Link in the description. Tron Defi, they have Pearl Finance, pearl.com, but it's nothing's happening on the platform. So they have their Pearl token, which is now just sitting around. They have Salmon, which they've already tanked, and then made another one on Salmon Swap. So I'm not playing with that. JFI, I had a look, but I did not go in because the token is dipping. We have Tucanair, nice guys, really good guys. They don't send so many messages, and they just kind of keep everything to the point. And here we have Dragon. Okay, so basically in Dragon you began with this was about 7 days ago, began with the Dragon TRX liquidity pool. This is what they were wanting to do. You can see the price of Dragon is $12. 5 days ago the price of Dragon was about $1,000, and if we take a look at their liquidity pool, you will see here exactly what happened. On the 10th, so on the 10th of September to the 11th, we rose up to 3 million liquidity. Pretty good. And then it began to tank, and it tanked, and it tanked, and it tanked, all the way down to practically zero. The value of the Dragon token went from $1,000 all the way down to about $6. What this did was that you have to pair the Dragon with the TRX in a pool. They're basically fucking each other and creating more money for you if it's going up. But if it's not going up, if it begins to fall like this, a parabolic fall, the Dragon begins to eat the TRX. So you're going to come out with more Dragon, less TRX. The value of the Dragon is going to be nothing. The value of the TRX is going to be the same. So this is what happened, and so I lost money just seeing what happened, because at one point it was $1,000 for one token. You can see it crashed, and now it's slowly recovered a bit. I'm still in Dragon, but so in their Telegram, they just ignore that this is happening. Like, everything is great. They blame the Pearl team. They said the Pearl Finance team came in, they bought a ton of liquidity inside of here. About here, they bought all this up, and then they just crashed it. So they blame Pearl Finance. But if you keep a keen eye on the Telegram, what's happening is that some people are coming in to the Dragon Finance, and they're saying that in China, this is a Chinese team, in China they are basically wanted by the police, and then deleted comment. That's a huge red flag. So while Dragon was going quite well, they decided they were going to introduce another token. So they introduced Ball token. This is Ball over here. Let's go into the Ball pool. So Ball was being sold one tether for one ball, and they're saying this is going to be valued about $10. Everyone should buy it. So they sold millions of balls. I bought 10 balls. I paid them $10. I want to see. I got 8 balls back, and now the price of Ball 3 days later is 0.05. So again, a massive steamy dump. And if that's not enough, they then decided, no, we need to fix this. So now they have introduced Drago. So now we have Drago token. So I didn't know what to do with my balls, so I took my balls and I put them into stake for Dracos. I get about 1 Draco a day, the price of Draco, with my balls. And the price of Draco is about 1 Tron. So I'm seeing what happens here. Maybe the price of Draco will go to $1,000. I really don't think it will. I think it's going to be an exact same rinse and repeat of the same action. The same action being the liquidity goes up, and then it crashes. And once it starts to crash like this, there's no way out. You are doomed. It happened to iCherry also. iCherry had to they had to change their token to iCherry instead of Cherry, and they're trying to do it again. They're kind of a friendly team, but they might just have the same issues. So this is all to do with liquidity, and what I was talking about. When one token is eating another, this is impermanent loss. This is what it's called. And that basically just means that your shitcoin is eating your valuable coin. So this is why in Sun, I'm not going into the JST TRX pool. I don't know about JST. I don't trust that its value is going to stay. So also the Sun TRX pool. So this is what's going to happen. I can tell you this is what's going to happen. Definitely going to happen. So let's have a look at liquidity, okay? So right now at the moment, Sun is $24 US for one Sun. Staying steady, that's great. Here are the liquidities I have. So I have USDT TRX, I have some Chukin TRX, I have some Dragon TRX, and I have some Sun TRX. This is Sun TRX. So there was nothing going on with Sun TRX for a long time, even though the pool was like filling up quite nicely. And then the Genesis mining changed to take Sun TRX tokens, and boom, look at that. Fantastic, what a rise. So what's going to happen? I can tell you definitely, this is not financial advice. This is a warning that if you are going to go heavy into the Sun TRX pool, you're going to get wrecked. Take 20% of the money that you're willing to lose and put it into Sun TRX, and you have to keep, or put it all in, right? What you got to do? Look how fast these things like fall. Like, it's ridiculous. The Dragon, the Salmon, like they bombed and they were out in under a day, which means that you can't take a day off this stuff. You've got to sit at home. You're gonna have to just focus completely on these charts and just wait, refreshing this page continuously, waiting for this dip. And when it dips, you're gonna have 2 to 4 hours to get out of there, or you're gonna lose all the gains that you made. It's not worth it. This, like, Tron space is cool. I might be wrong. Maybe this Sun token is gonna explode, become as valuable as their most valuable meme token is Pearl, which is about $700 now. You've got to be careful with this stuff. There is money to be made, but just do not go all in this liquidity pool. Okay? If you want to go all in, then just go in this one. Just go in USD DT TRX. You're not going to make as much money, but you're not going to lose. If we look at the other liquidity pool that I'm in, this is an interesting one. Here we have Chukin TRX. Chukin is a staking token, and they were doing mostly staking and mining over on Chukin Air, which is a pretty cool website. I'll leave the link. And you can see here it began to rise for a long time. It was just pretty stable. It began to rise because Chukin announced that they were going to have a yield farming protocol beginning. You had to have Chukin TRX. So what happened? Same. Before the mining, up until the day of the mining, parabolic rise. But the difference with Chukin, unlike Dragon, is that Chukin already has a past and a stable community to protect it. Dragon does not have this. Sun does not have this. Are you seeing the links here? So up, dip, and then balance out. Still going down, but it's balancing out. So this is my advice to you. Really, do not risk what you can't afford to risk. Do not go into these liquidity pools without realizing that you're going to have to be watching like a hawk for them to dip, because they all dip. They all crash. So go in hard for a day or two and then just get out. Or take the simpler way and just go in the safe pools, make a little bit of gain, and then get out. I mean, it's your choice. This is what I've learned. So I've been in all these liquidity pools now. Done them all. Now I know what to do. This is my plan. I'm not, I've had some stressful days, you know, just continually stuck on the computer. And is the stress and the anxiety worth the small gains that, like, personally that I'm making? Because I'm not even gambling much money. I'm trying to learn here. I'm not trying to have a heart attack. Fuck. Oh, cheers. Thanks for the 50 subscribers. If you're still watching, I hope you learned something. And I'm gonna split. I'm in safe pools, apart from Dragon, so I can go out for a swim, can go relax. And take care. Like, subscribe, share this if you want. Cheers. Bye bye. Don't get wrecked.